Hey y'all, welcome to the second episode of Catch the Fuck Up. This is our mini series for the podcast My Hero Analysis, where Nicole and I discuss the latest manga chapter and scream about it as per usual.
Yeah, there was a lot of screaming.
Oh my God.
If any of our listeners are also following our Twitter closely at all, unlike last week when I said I wasn't sure if I was still going to do it, I am still going to do it.
Hell yeah.
And this thread was very long, very detailed. I had a lot of feelings because obviously it is Cassie is now dead, unfortunately.
Ooh, yeah, she's like 100% dead now.
Yeah, there's no coming back from being turned to ashes over the open ocean, unfortunately.
Yeah, so there's that.
So rest in peace, Star and Stripe. We hardly knew you. We know you represented the United States, and so we have a lot of tangled feelings about that, but you were cool. And we were just sad. That's it. We're just sad about it.
Yeah, that very first opening panel where it's just her like winking and being super cute and adorable. I was like, Horikoshi, why the fuck did you do this?
Yeah, he did that on purpose. And I'm going to include how you phrased it in that he just punched us right in the tit right from the first page. So.
I forgot I put that.
How it was perfect. It's now in the Twitter thread. So
oh dear God. That's great.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, basically Cassie is dead, but now Shigafo, as we have called him, is trying to survive New Order's last order.
Yeah, the rampage.
Yeah, and it's like basically her quirk is in him and is trying to kill the other quirks.
Yeah, also I owe you an apology because last week I think I disagreed with you and I thought it said that the order was that New Order was going to destroy the other quirks, but it was actually revolt against, which is what you said. So I was wrong.
Yeah.
Are we surprised that I was wrong? No, we are not.
No, but I still like being right. It's fine. All right. So basically what's happening is Shigafo is flying away from Cassie's pilot crew on the wing quirk of the Nomu that also died.
Yes.
And basically as he's running, he is doing his stupid little internal monologue vent rant against All Might and how no matter where he goes, All Might is right there, even in the form of Cassie's quirk.
That's and right, bitch.
Yeah, one of the panels, it's even Toshi's face, not Cassie's, in New Order, in the like inside Shigafo where all the quirks are fighting each other. So it's like his like inspiration, his effect on Cassie is just that powerful that her quirk is not shaped like her, it's shaped like him. Or we could take it as AFO is just a fucking obsessive little dweeb and he's seeing it as Toshi's face. We'll never know.
Both. It could be both. I could totally see him like downplaying Cassie's efforts because he doesn't want to admit that there's more than one person that's a threat to him. Yeah, for sure. All right. And then next what happens is a little foreshadowy thing. So I'm going to come back to that. Oh, good. I'm not going to like this. No, you're not. But it's fine. It's been, as I called it before, it's been in the possibility cauldron of what's going to happen at the end of the series for a while. So it's okay. It's going to be painful, but you probably know what's going on. Okay. All right. So then Shigafo gets away from the planes and crashes into some random harbor
where he comes across two random people and he's basically trying to get rid of New Order, and he tries to give it to some random escaped criminal who actually came from one of the prisons that was
that AFO busted everyone out of.
Yeah, and instead of continuing crime, he just ran off to hide, which I probably would have done as well.
Right? That's the fucking smart thing to do.
Right. And like I had to pause my reading because there's one dude, I think his name is Kashi, and he's like the dude. But also with him is a girl in pigtails, and I don't know why, but she reminded me of Pop.
Oh.
I'm gonna be real mad if it is Pop, but we still don't know Pop's final fate from Vigilantes. So
does she have an eye patch?
It's hard to tell because the only panel where she has a lot of detail is her back. So
okay.
It's just pigtails and a revealing outfit, which I hate is the way I know Pop. Thanks, Shonen.
Yeah, when there's not a lot of detail in the panel, it's just hard to tell. That was my issue with all of Vigilantes, actually, is that like everybody looks like everybody else, and it's really hard to tell who's in a panel.
Yeah, for sure. And basically, like as he's trying, what he does to this random guy, Kashi, is he first takes his quirk to make him quirkless, and then he's going to give New Order to him and basically just rid himself of it, but then like take Kashi as prisoner for when he's like ready to take it back, I think is what we're supposed to think is happening.
Something along those lines. Basically, he's going to give New Order to this rando.
Yep. And then he's going to take the rando for later. But surprise, surprise, Cassie's still there. She is still, she is a specter of her own quirk, as we suspected last time. I love being right.
Yes. And also, I love this Horikoshi. This is great.
It's perfect. I love that she's still there. I hope that form of her, even if it's just like a wisp of a specter, I hope that she sticks around till the end of the fight and she can still help.
Well, I think the point is that like even that part of her is gone now, right? It got completely burned out.
That's the part that was unclear to me. And that's like my next point. There's a panel where it's like a skull on fire, disintegrating, facing down Shigefo. It's a really beautiful panel. I had to stop and admire it.
It's very beautiful, but it is super unclear what's going on. And I had to reread that entire section like 8 times.
Yeah, like it's not clear what actually happened to Cassie or Kashi.
I think
the point is that Cassie is now gone, even the Spectre. But I'm going to hold out hope that she's going to stick around.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think what we're supposed to assume is that New Order burned itself out fighting all of the other quirks, but that there were just so many other quirks to revolt against that New Order died before it could complete its mission.
Oh, that's really good. I didn't even consider that.
I think that's the point, is that now Cassie's gone and now New Order is fully gone as well.
Oh, that'd be really good.
So kind of like Cassie gave her quirk a suicide mission.
Yes, I can definitely see that happening. And it makes sense with what the pilot says later when he talks to All Might. But before we get back to All Might and, our regularly scheduled cast, there is a panel of a bunch of hands crushing the childhood form of Shigaraki, little baby Tenko, and he says Midoriya. And I'm mad. I don't want to be sympathetic. I'm also kind of excited that it's kind of going the way we expected, where Shigaraki kind of wants to be saved now.
Yeah, he's waking back up.
Yep. So I mean, hopefully he can be sort of saved, maybe redeemed, but also I still don't like him, as listeners know from our regular episodes. I don't like him still, but I mean,
my sympathy for him grows, but listeners aren't going to feel that until season 4. So that's a long way away.
Yeah, like at least. And like it is not decreasing my own dislike for him. Like I still hate him, but I sympathize with him. And that just means he's a really good character, in my opinion. So like I
For sure.
dislike him, but I love the character. It's so compelling.
Yeah.
All right. So next, after basically the number one hero of the United States is killed against Shigefo, the rest of the world's heroes are basically ordered not to go to Japan. So they now Japan,
which is understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable, but also it's a big threat. We got one panel of Sweet Salam from Egypt. He's awesome. I love him.
Love that guy.
Yep. And then after that, we have a conversation between one of Cassie's pilots and All Might and like that crew of like power brokers or whatever. And they're basically discussing what they're going to do next. We did get a panel of Hawks, Best Jeanist, and Endeavor just kind of sitting there in defeat and not doing anything once again.
Yeah, they're kind of useless right now.
They're not doing anything. They're just witnessing stuff. Like, bro, do something. Anyway, basically after Cassie passed and there was no way to get her, they lost Shigefo because of course. But the pilots say that they were running analysis on all the quirks that were being used. So I'm going to take that to mean they are going to, in the big fight coming up, with the list of quirks that they know Shigefo now has, they're going to like form a team of all the people with quirks best suited to fight his quirks, maybe, possibly.
I think it's going to go down something like that. That would make sense.
Yeah, it's like the combination of Izuku's usual Super Saiyan overpowering and teamwork, which I think is what we've been hurtling towards this whole time.
Oh yeah, teamwork has always been like a huge ass theme in this series because we've seen Izuku go off on his own, and what happened? He got completely burned out. So
yep, and he had to come home and take a nap with his besties. So
yes, he did, and it was adorable, and I'm glad he's still there.
Yeah, and speaking of Izuku, in the final panels, we finally go back to UA and see our babies. We see Kachan and most of Class 1A are in the background. And I was just like, Kachan, my son.
I know. We both had the same reaction. We were like, baby, we missed you.
We missed
and of
you
course,
so
he's
much.
snarling as usual. I love him. I'm happy with where he is now. I don't want him to change further. I know he will, and it'll be good for him, but also he's really fun.
He's come so far. I love him so much. And basically the chapter ends with them like preparing to take down Shigefo.
They're like, okay, guys, time to form a game plan. Let's go.
Yep, like either both of them or separating them. We don't know what the game plan is. We just know that in a week, shit's going to go down. But also within that week, I am hoping they get their concert.
Yes, I want them to have a little concert. What did I call it? Like one moment of joy and happiness before everything falls to shit.
Yeah, that's about it. Yep. So yeah, now they have, instead of 2 days, they now have a week to prepare. So we don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they might just prepare. Maybe they'll have a concert. Maybe they'll do both. Maybe the concert will get crashed by villains. We don't know. But that's where we are now. And
lots going on.
Lots going on as usual. And the final thing that at least I want to talk about that I noticed is the foreshadow moment, which was like at the midpoint when we see Cassie's ashes going into the sea. And it's basically her pilot is narrating. I'm going to quote from the manga. He says, "Of course, you surpassed him. You've always been the greatest hero." And I'm
my God, that part made me sob.
Yes, it's very sad. But also, I'm going to be mad if that is foreshadowing Izuku's fate, because this whole thing is the story of how he becomes the greatest hero.
I don't know about that. I don't think it will, because we already had that moment where Izuku revises his statement and he's like, this is a story about how we all became the greatest hero.
Okay, but I'm still, I'm going to be mad if that's what's happened.
Yeah, no, Izuku is not allowed to die, Horikoshi.
No. You can take away his quirk, take away one or two of his limbs if you must, but no, he cannot die.
Yeah, no dying. And you're not allowed to take away his Kachan either.
No, we must have the as I'm saying this, I'm scrolling back to how I phrased it. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically now that this has happened, we've like revised what we think is going to happen in like the final fight. And basically what we hope is going to happen is that after the week, they'll like have their concert, however they're going to have it. And then they're going to get the final showdown. And oh my God, where is it?
Well, we discussed a whole bunch of things because like we discussed like the League of Villains and what they're up to.
Yeah.
And how basically really it's just Spinner and Toga left.
Yeah.
And
right now.
neither of them are super thrilled with the current situation where their friend has been hijacked by some bitch they don't even know.
Yeah, like Spinner is like directly angry about this, and AFO is trying to like turn him to his side, but we're hoping Spinner like turns double agent and helps defeat AFO in the end. We don't actually know what's going on with Toga. That I remember she had her little FaceTime with Uraraka, and then
yeah, I'm just really hoping that continues.
Yeah,
my little Toga Chaco heart is like
yeah, so I'm not even sure if she's like with Spinner right now or if they're all kind of separated, because Compress is in jail after his glorious face reveal. It's hot. And then of course Toya is just doing his own fucking thing. Who knows what he's gonna do? We think, or rather Fern thinks that he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up and distract Shoto from, this is what I was saying. Okay, I got it. So Fern said Toya is going to show up to distract Endeavor and Shoto from like the final fight with Shigafo. So they're going to have like their own family fight. Yeah. And I was like, okay, so then it's going to be Izuku and Katsuki like fully embracing the reincarnation of the first and second users of One for All, defeating AFO, hopefully possibly saving Shiggy or at least redeeming him before he also dies. We don't know.
Yeah, something. I don't like it where it is, and I need it to be resolved somehow.
yeah, we need the resolution. We can kind of see how the parts are being laid down. So we're going to see if our predictions are correct. But we just hope that Izuku and Katsuki ride off into the sunset. And I also hope that it is Bakudeko riding off into the sunset, because the first and second users were also totally gay.
Yeah, for sure. There's no way. There's no other way.
Yeah, there's no other way to interpret that.
We will not be taking any other interpretations at this time. Thank you.
No, they're going to ride off into the sunset together, and they're going to live a wonderful life, maybe with or without their quirks, but either way, this is how we see the fight going. And if it goes badly, I'm going to be so sad.
Yeah. You know, we joke a lot about Izuku's quirk being inspiration, but how fucking ridiculous would it be if Izuku loses One for All in the middle of the fight, but then suddenly his actual quirk like fully kicks in?
Oh.
And then like he gathers everyone together for like, I don't know, one last power up or something.
Yes, and then he Super Saiyan powers them all up for like the final shot and the final win. Oh, I love that. I love that idea. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, we will see.
All right. And the next chapter does come out in 1 week. So we will be back again on Sunday talking to you all about our poor teenagers and whoever else might show up. I don't know. We don't even know if we're going to stick with the UA people.
Yeah, we have absolutely no idea what's
We've gone off in so many different directions the past 2 chapters and arcs. It's great. But I think this arc is finally done, which means a new one is starting. Excitement.
Yes, very much so. And I'm really glad we decided to do this because
me too. This is so fun. It's so like cathartic.
Yes. And just like being able to record our reactions as we watch this final thing play out, and like being able to kind of see all the pieces being laid out together while also like other twists are happening. Like how often do we just get to sit back and appreciate writing like this?
I feel like never. I feel like this writing is so unique and so uniquely good, like both to the genre and to like anime and manga at large, and just also to all types of stories. It's definitely right up there with all my favorites.
Yeah, it's just striking a whole bunch of different balances, narratively speaking.
Yes, and it's doing it so well, and it's like most stories don't hit like this one does. I feel like
They don't. They just don't. So yeah, it's just nice to be able to appreciate this. So
yes, it's
very rarely
wonderful.
do I feel like I'm going to be satisfied by a story, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to be satisfied by this one.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's going to be, hopefully, knock on wood, it's going to be a great ending.
I think so. I think
Yep.
so.
Yes, Pickles, I just knocked on my desk. You don't need to bark. She just gave me the worst side eye.
Pickles is like, wrap it up, bitch. Let's go.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, that's all we got. So
Yep. So thank y'all for listening. And in the meantime, go beyond plus ultra and catch the fuck up. Bye, y'all.
bye.